Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Guys, it's been a month. Sorry about that. You know, when life gets busy, I have to comply with it. So being away and not recording is what I had to do. And I tell you, I got at least one comment a day asking about where this video is. Took me long, but it's here now. And I know what you're thinking, where's Leah? She's off doing Leah things, okay? So it's just me today. But this video is gonna be different because I have seen the episode. It's been out for a month. Y'all thought I was gonna wait? And I have a lot of thoughts and opinions about this episode that I haven't shared yet. So we're going to watch the episode. I'm gonna do a little bit of reacting, but I'm also gonna kind of theorize, low-key call me Matt Pat, and I want to walk along with you guys. We're just gonna talk about the show because that's what we do around here. But let's just say we all knew something was gonna go down this episode, and I wasn't expecting this. So let's just start watching. It's been so long. So hopefully I know something.
Is the adventure over already?
No, the adventure hasn't even started yet.
Oh, well, don't be a narc. Find your own hiding spot.
It's not that, it's just that we haven't even seen Caine at all today. Plus, Gangle was looking for you. Hi, Zubul.
I love them.
Wait, what's this?
Hello, my little rubber baby buggy bumpers! Today, I've decided to go to the store to get essential ingredients for my signature milk and cigarette casserole.
Ew.
I hope you can handle yourselves until I get back.
Well, this was
It's
fun
been
while
so
it
long, I
lasted.
low-key forgot all the little jokes.
What's the adventure today?
Oh, I don't have an adventure for you today, so you can do whatever you feel like.
All right, sounds fine to me.
You should ask me for suggestions on what to do instead.
No.
What should we do instead?
No, Gangle.
Sorry.
Great question, Gangle. For an answer, let me consult the Chinese room.
Okay, had a bit prepared. Okay, why Chinese?
The Chinese room. Let's talk about it. So, when I first watched this, I knew this was going to have I knew this wasn't just a bit. Something else was going on here. And later on in the episode, we see the whole gang end up in the Chinese room. Spoilers if you haven't seen the episode, but everyone and their mother has. So, you're just lacking. But yes, the Chinese room. Very interesting concept. And we also get introduced to a character who ends up being a very, very key part of this episode. But let's just keep watching.
It's a mystery what's behind that door, but I believe it's a fluent Chinese speaker who will give me advice.
That's just so random.
Why? Like, what even is...
Shut! You're only making the joke take longer.
What does it say?
I don't know. I don't understand Chinese.
Right.
Yes.
I don't know. Why don't you guys hang out at the Digital Lake? These locations have just kinda been there this whole time. Not sure why you never visit them.
You should throw a freaking beach party.
Good boy.
Oh, that could be fun.
Plus, there are some fun NPCs out there that none of you have even interacted with yet.
I'm guessing they're not intelligent ones.
They most certainly are not. Now, go have fun!
Day at the beach.
Wow, what a good day! Wow!
Alright, so who wants to try Caine's magical changing booth first?
I guess I'll give it a go.
I love all their beach outfits. I think they're cute.
Wow, you look mediocre. If you ever need a sunburn, give me a call.
I don't want a sunburn.
Should have thought of that before I decided I hate you.
Don't interact with the sun. She's just like that.
So this is obviously the calm before the storm. We all knew that, right? There's Jax being all emo.
Oh, my eye! I'll get it.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the funniest bit in the entire Amazing Digital Circus series. These dang fish kill me.
Hey there, if you want to find my sunken treasure chest, you'll have to try better than that.
They're so stupid. It's so stupid.
So, I was just talking with my brother here.
There's
and yeah,
two of
you
them.
are definitely not getting our sunken treasure chest.
Definitely not.
Definitely not.
Do I even want your treasure chest? It's not like there's anything to spend money on.
I'm the one that tells lies.
Dude, you ruined it.
Is that your treasure?
Dude, no, they took everything. That was my entire
So
life savings,
stupid.
dude. Oh my god. Oh god. Oh my god, I'm gonna be sick. I'm gonna be sick. That was everything. Oh my god.
So good.
Did you find it?
Nah, somebody plundered it before I could.
What?
What? Oh, wait, you're right.
What was that for?
Oh, let me think. There's that time you ran me over with a steamroller, the time you pushed Gangle into a pool of piranhas, when you set me on fire, mailed me a pipe bomb, threw me into an active volcano. I could go on.
Listen, okay? And you know what? This is the perfect time to bring this up. So, I have reacted to every episode of this show so far, and it is known that I'm not the biggest Jax fan. Here come the comments. You just don't get his character. Oh my god, you're just a hater. You're just a hater. I'm not hating on anyone. I just don't resonate with his character. But in this episode, and, you know, it's been shown a little bit already, he is going through it like everyone else. But he's just going through it on like a whole other level. Last episode, he crashed out in the bathroom. This episode, he's kind of laying low, being himself, not being as funny. Later on in the episode 2, we see a moment. I'm gonna wait to talk about it. But I just want to say I don't hate the guy. I don't hate the guy. I'm just not the biggest fan. Heaven forbid a girl has an opinion about a fictional character. Okay, continue.
Aren't you supposed to be miserable about your ability to choose your own body or something?
Aren't you supposed to be causing trouble for everyone? I've been starting to think that maybe the ability to change is fine. Not needing to commit to one thing all the time.
How about that?
And if I do still have problems, I talk about them with the people I trust.
Good thing I don't have any problems then.
Where are you going?
Anywhere you losers won't yap my ear off.
Hello there! How's the shrimp NPC?
Right. You saw the mannequin? We've been seeing that mannequin around.
You're welcome!
And here we go. This part. Bro's going through it. He's been controlled by Caine. Remember the whole vegan thing. He knows things are sus around here. And those pictures. His friends that are gone. This part is really sad. I will say. I do feel bad for the guy. I do. and then we get an acid trip for about 2 minutes. I'm sorry, guys. I just wasn't expecting that. I forgot about that. I think the thing for me, I'm not gonna lie, first time I saw it, I was like, whoa. But I think the reason they did drag this out was to make the audience like feel uncomfortable and to build up the tension, because this goes on for a solid 2 minutes. And he sees there's like imagery of Ribbit and Kaufmo in the like abstracted brain waves. What do you call that? I don't know. But it's honestly super interesting though that we are shown this to this certain extent. That scared me. He broke out of it. His room is crazy. Not what I'd expect at all, by the way.
Way to interrupt my nap.
Can we talk?
Your what?
Yeah. He's not actually an NPC. He's a human. Like us.
Yes, I know. Getting stuck with a blank mannequin body of all things. Caine completely overlooked me.
This guy. We figure out his name later. His name is Abel. And guys, I was sus literally the second he started talking. And later in the episode, he gives the crew this whole freaking like mission on what they have to do to escape. I call BS. I call BS. I call BS. I had no glimmer of hope for our characters, and I feel bad because what, were they gonna escape? There's 2 more episodes left. It ain't that easy. It is not that easy. Well, let's hear what he has to say.
But because of this, I was able to, well, I think I found the way to leave.
The way to leave?
The way to leave the circus and get back to the real world.
Yes, but please keep it discreet. If
Dude,
Caine
me when I
catches on,
lie.
I doubt he'll ever let us get this far again.
That's why we came to you. We thought you might have a key to the Chinese room.
The Chinese room?
Yes, we're gonna need a place to talk without Caine listening in on us. I have a working theory that Caine will commit to a bit no matter what. And if the bit is to not know what's in the Chinese room, he'll stick to it.
I guess I'll check.
Why is it the Chinese room?
These are all the keys I
just
have,
don't get
but I
it.
don't know what they go to.
Wait, don't you want to come with us? This could be our one chance to finally leave all this behind.
Sure, why not?
Where even is Caine? He might be suspicious of us even being here.
He's probably in his office, planning adventures.
How do we even know we can trust this guy? Has he done anything to prove he's human?
I've been here longer than any of you. I, helped create this place. I'll explain more when we're in the room, but for now, please just trust me. You will not regret it.
Oh my gosh.
Am I doing this wrong?
Another just unanswered question. Why does Jax have all these keys? He has all these keys. Why did he get them? Why Jax? Something to think about. And why did everyone just... Okay. Me clocking myself. I was gonna say, why is everyone just so on board with this and like totally believing him? But also, what else would you do when you're stuck in a digital plane and there's no way out that you know of unless abstracting or dying? Surely you jump on board and believe the guy too. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
I'll go get Kinger.
We can fill him in later. I don't really know if I'm, ready to face him again.
The connection between Caine, Abel, and Kinger. Bro, cause sorry. I know there's theories out there, and I honestly, like, I haven't found one where I'm like, yes. So if you have any, like, Kinger, Caine, Abel theories, put them in the comments. Maybe, you know what, enlighten me a little bit. And Abel not wanting Kinger to know, oh, we'll fill him in later. Are they going to make Kinger a villain? Because technically there is no villain yet. It's been confirmed that Caine isn't evil. He's just like an antagonist. He's just AI. He doesn't know what he's really doing. I'll find the screenshot. It was somewhere on Tumblr. So it's just like, who is the villain? It's not Abel, because we see what happens to Abel at the end of this episode. No way it's Kinger. No way it's Kinger.
I'm one of the original programmers of the digital circus. I was part of a team of experts employed by C&A to bring this place to life. Kinger was one of my co-workers, back when he was still...
You really think Kinger worked with him?
Oh, whoops, sorry.
I can see it.
Well, as production went on, the higher-ups at C&A started getting untrustworthy. They began forcibly hooking my fellow co-workers up to the computer in special stasis pods that would keep them alive and analyze their brains. Just awful stuff.
I'm gonna shoot you down and say none of us are CNA employees. How would we have gotten hooked up to this big machine just by putting on a headset?
That's what I wondered as well. But
that was my question.
I remembered that C&A was planning on expanding development. Last I remember, I was asking too many questions, and then poof, I was here.
We're all asking questions. Due to my next.
Stumbles into that office.
I'm kidding.
Caine is an AI.
Yeah, I think we all
Yes.
An AI specifically created to keep your minds active. But he's just as much of a prisoner as you are. One that, won't be able to leave with us.
Just get to the meat and tell us exactly how we're gonna leave if we're all hooked up to stasis pods.
Yes, of course. So, I did some digging, and I discovered that the stasis pods and the virtual world are both run in the same program. So, theoretically, if we were to access the master console hidden deep within Caine's office, we could terminate it and forcibly awaken everyone who's hooked up. Well, obviously, except for Caine.
How do we get into Caine's office?
We'll need to steal the key from Caine, and we'll also need administrator privileges. I believe you're good at obtaining keys?
Okay, you know what's gonna happen when we do all this? Caine's gonna pop out and say, "Congratulations on beating the Escape the Circus adventure," and everything's gonna go back to the way it always was.
I've been watching you.
T.
All of you. Every trial, every moment of joy, every abstraction.
Crazy.
I wish I could have come to you sooner, but I didn't want to potentially ruin our only chance at escape by telling you before I knew exactly how we were gonna do it. I'm not a creation of Caine. I've suffered just as much as the rest of you. I know this all sounds crazy.
Yes, it does.
You will see freedom. I'll also draw a face on myself, so you can tell me apart from any other blank NPCs.
Oh, what should we call you? Do you have a name?
I do. My name is Abel.
Like, is that the name you picked? Or...
Yeah, I thought it would be cool. But anyway, first things first. We need to get that key. In order to get the key, you're going to need to isolate Caine. Try getting him alone. Someplace where he'll feel comfortable confiding in you.
Hey, Caine, you around?
Hey, Jax. I didn't know you could ask if I was around like that. Good job.
You wanna get dinner together?
Gasp. A human wanting to hang out with me? How could I possibly turn down such an offer?
So, where you wanna...
So, Jax, what you want to talk about, friendo? Wait, Jax! I wanted to ask you about the adventures. What do you think I should do to make them more appealing to the Zooble and the Pomni?
I think
We should figure out what to order first. Conversation can happen after we've loaded up on digital nutrients.
Ew,
Then you're going to want to ask him
so
about his
bad.
hobbies. Odds are he'll get so excited that you care about him, he'll freeze up, and you'll be able to grab the key from inside his mouth.
Inside where?
What are your thoughts on cedar smoked salmon? I cedar smoked salmon, but I hardly knowed her smoked salmon.
Do you have any secret hobbies?
Secret hobbies?
Yeah, like things you do on your own that you'd be interested in talking about.
Why, I didn't think a human would ever want to ask me about my... This is the most phantasmical moment of my... What you doing there, Jax?
Have I ever told you how it's my dream to get eaten by you?
That's a weird thing to say and want.
Ooh. Ooh.
Do you really believe it?
Thank you,
I mean,
Ragatha.
everything he says?
Asking the real questions here.
I just want to know what Kinger thinks of all this.
Yes.
Yeah. I was thinking the same thing.
How much do you know about Kinger?
Huh? Oh, I probably know about as much as everybody else, but he's also helped me through some of my hardest times here. Is it weird to say I trust him the most out of everybody?
No, that's not weird at all. I had a similar experience, and I think he might know more about this place than he lets on.
Yeah, he has been here longer than anyone else. And I don't know, I think it's kind of strange that Abel isn't interested in him at all.
Like I said,
Thank you.
things between us are complicated. I would love to be able to work alongside him again. And you're right to think he has knowledge about this place.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, I made a promise.
But like I was saying, this Macroverse place really intrigues me. And these photos are all I have of the location. I'm obsessed with them. I just wish I had more info on the location. So
I wonder if anyone has been through what Pomni has, like in the pilot, running through the office. Because Pomni's been there. Has Ragatha? Jax? Gangle? All the above? I don't know. There's so many questions.
I could accurately recreate it. Too bad they cut me off, right?
Yeah, what a shame.
So, what's your takeaway from all this?
What?
What's your takeaway from all this? Is it that I'm actually a cool guy with cool hobbies and not that much different from you beautiful humans?
Sure.
Wowee! I'm so glad we understand each other a little more. I really am trying my best to make you guys happy, and being appreciated for that just makes me want to celebrate by giving you guys anything you ask for. How's that sound?
Sounds good.
This all seems too
this
easy.
Was a nice dinner and everything, but could I go back to the circus? The gals and I were gonna do something which may or may not be a surprise for a special certain ringmaster we want to show our appreciation for.
Gasp! Say no more!
Oh my god.
Oh, hi, Gangle. Hi, Zubel. You startled me.
So, we may have discovered something you'll want to hear about. It's
We found a way to leave the circus. We're currently preparing everything, but we need to keep it quiet so Caine doesn't stop us.
Yeah, what she said.
Huh? Leave the circus? How would
T.
you... No, that doesn't make sense.
We met up with Abel. He says he was one of the original programmers, and he knows how to shut off the game and free us.
Who?
We'll continue this conversation later. Just thought I'd give you a heads up.
Look at him just by himself. I feel bad.
I am never doing anything for you guys ever again.
So, how many administrator passes should I get?
6.
Yeah, 6.
Are you sure? Giving Kinger access to the main console could be dangerous.
Dude, you're just a hater. You're just a hater. You're just a hater. Why do you hate him?
Will it be dark in there?
I suppose it will be somewhat dim, but...
Then yes. I want us all to have one.
All right. If you say so.
The dark. I think I get it now.
Whatever happens, I'm going to put my trust in Kinger.
He's got a lot of wisdom buried in there, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, when he uses it responsibly.
What?
It's nothing. Let's go find
He's such a hater.
Don't keep information from us if you know something.
Thank you.
What happened between you and Kinger?
Thank you.
It'll be clear soon enough.
Ugh. I can't with this. I literally can't.
So, did you distract Caine?
I took care of that.
He thinks he took care of that, but we really have no way of knowing.
Such little faith in me. Goodness.
Oh, I wonder why. If this whole thing gets messed up because of you, I swear to God.
Yeah, let's just all follow Mr. Obvious Twist Villain instead.
Now wait, hold on. You think...
Jax has a
Just
point,
calm
though.
down and be a team here. Pomni's got administrator passes for everyone. We're all in this together.
Ugh, she's so me. I say it every time.
Why do they look like that?
Wait, Pomni.
Dude.
Huh?
Did you say something?
Ugh, the light.
We're going to have to trust that whatever Jax did will keep him distracted. I don't know how long we'll be able to hold these without Caine knowing. So, it's time. Let's go to Caine's office.
So, how are you getting up?
I'm not, but I trust all of you to make the right choice.
When we all get out, I'll buy you a beer.
Make the right choice.
I can't. That gets me, dude. What?
Whew. I was getting kind of worried something was happening down there.
Oh.
Time for me to serve my purpose, I guess.
Oh, the music in here is so good. I love. It's really pretty in there.
Abel said the door to the main console was behind the bookshelf.
Crazy.
Hey.
Bro's
alright?
pondering.
I'm great.
Just let him ponder. Oh.
I guess this is it. We're leaving the circus.
They're not leaving, though. You thought. Yeah, T. Let him ponder. Oh. I'm like anxious watching because I know what's gonna happen.
Are we still gonna be friends when we're out there?
Why wouldn't we be?
It's just
So.
gonna be strange. I've only known you like this. Will it be the same when it's real?
It
That's
always
all
was real.
valid. It's
Everything we
valid.
felt, everything we've done, everything we are. It'll never leave us.
Everything we are.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Thank you for always being there when I needed.
I love them. He's freaking out. He's not himself right now. He's not okay. Here's the buttons. The red button will close the console and keep all the players inside the circus. The blue button will end the game and disconnect all players.
Kinger, do you want to make the choice?
The choice of what?
This is where I freaked out. Girl, you're right there. Push the damn button. Push the button! Why did we... I understand that, like, okay, Kinger, like, he's been here the longest, like, he should do it. No, girl, you're right there. Click it and leave. Oh. Let's keep watching.
Are you sure he's all the way here?
Thank you.
Hey, yeah, wait.
Thank you.
Don't we all want to press leave?
Yes.
Why leave it up to him?
What if there's something we don't know? Maybe we should give it a little more time?
Oh, yeah. I love pressing buttons. You, want me to press one of those too?
I don't know.
Am I missing something? We all want to leave, right?
Pomni?
Yeah, we do. It's just, what if it's a trick or something?
Why would there be a trick console in Caine's office? Like, no matter what we press, Caine's gonna know we were here. We should push it.
Hold on.
Oh, no.
Let's just wait
Taking
a
too
second
long.
and go over everything we know, and
No.
maybe we can vote on it.
This part.
Something.
What did you just do?
Okay. So obviously he was being controlled right there. Stuff was going on in his head. Was it flashbacks of his past? Flashbacks of the real world? His own personal experience? Probably all the above. Which caused him to click the button, which means Caine is controlling him, which means Caine knew all about this. When this happened, my first initial reaction was obviously WTF. But then it's he didn't do that. His mind made him do that. So technically, yes, he did it, but like not his conscious. Like he was made to do that. But why were we arguing about who's clicking the button? Pomni, you were right there. You were right there, girl. Why didn't you click it? I don't know why if I were there, I'd say, y'all ready? Psh, boom. We took too long thinking about it. Too long thinking about it. Oh my god, their faces.
Congratulations, my little cattywampus cucumbers! You picked the good ending, where you realize you'd rather stay with me than go back to that pesky old macroverse or whatever we decide to call it. I knew you'd make the right choice.
You mean this was all...
An adventure, yes, and one I've been cooking up for a good long while.
This is so
Great
effed
job
up.
playing your part, Abel.
All in a good day's work. By the way, you think I could get a raise after that performance?
Oh, you're getting too smart. Time to delete.
None of that was true. The CNA stuff, the pods, the way
A
out.
fabrication of my incredible world-building skills.
I was right?
I can't believe I was right!
Dude, this whole situation hurts my head. I feel so bad for them.
What would have happened if we picked the other button?
Oh, I didn't put too much thought into that one, cause I knew you'd never pick it. So I left that up to Bubble.
I made it take you to Shrimp Town.
Yeah, it was gonna take you to Shrimp Town.
Dude, he's done. He is so done.
You dirty liar! You scumbag! You made me... You got in my head. You just lie about everything, don't you?
Yup.
Hey, huh?
You can mess with our minds too, can't you?
Mm-hmm.
The stupid sauce, the vegan thing, God knows what else.
Our names?
No, hold on, guys. Wait. I may have the ability to add temporary
Zoople's
modifiers
pissed.
to make adventures more interesting, but that's it. If I did anything more, trust me, it would not end well.
Scratch. The first abstraction.
Hey! I didn't say anything like that! Come on, guys! You know I'm just here to have fun. Questioning's over. Your prize is this lovely gift basket of soaps and lotions. Stay fragrant, have a good night. Fragrant night. Bye!
Na, 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 na. Oh my god. Oh my god. Next episode, and then the last one. There's only two. There's only two left. There's only two left. Whoa. Right. Right, because what are we gonna do now? So I know this reaction isn't in my like traditional style. Yes, I know I've been gone. I've been at school, so I did already watch it. Leah already watched it too. But again, I wanted to make a video talking about everything and asking these questions because I want to hear your input. This whole video is just me asking questions. What is next for the Amazing Digital Circus? Because I couldn't tell ya. I couldn't tell ya. Ooh. My microphone's gonna die soon. So that's telling me that it's time to wrap it up. But guys, please comment down below any theories you have, because at this point, we're all a lost cause. What's happening? I couldn't tell ya. But guys, thank you so much for watching. And next video, shoot, I don't know. See y'all when episode 8 drops. Because that will be a traditional reaction, okay? Yes. But I will see you all in the next one. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. And have a great day. Bye.